Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zukhruf Al-Haqqoh from Industrial Engineering 48 International Class. This time, I will present a summary of a journal on electron configuration compiled by Dr. Yusnidar Yusuf, MSI. What are electron configuration? Electron configuration are a simple way of writing down the location of all of the electrons in an atom. As we know, the positively charged protons in the nucleus of an atom tend to attract negatively charged electrons, while these electrons all stick within the atom because of their attraction to the protons. They also mutually repel each other, using them to spread out around the nucleus in regular patterns. This results in beautiful geometric structure called orbital that represent the distinct region around the nucleus that each electron traces out. The reason that electrons tend to stay in their spared orbital rather than peeling on top of one another is the Pauli exclusion principle, a theorem from quantum mechanics that dictates that no two electrons can ever be in the same place. The Pauli exclusion principle arises from more than just the electrostatic repulsion of negative electrons. It comes from fundamental physics principles that constrain all subatomic particles. And the next, how do we create electron configuration? The easiest way to create electron configuration is using an electron configuration table, which is a way of writing down the various orbitals available to electrons. This table is easy to remember and it makes it possible to generate the electron configuration table for any given elements. It looks something like this. The way to use this is to first draw the table, which should be pretty easy to remember because the raw numbers correspond to energy levels and the columns correspond to orbital types. The reason that the first two rows have fewer columns involves crowding effects due to the proximity of the electrons to the nucleus. Once you've remembered and drawn the table, just follow the arrow starting from the top until the subscripts add up to the total number of electrons in your atom. So if you wanted to write down the electron configuration for beryllium 4 electrons. You'd start at the top and pass through 1 second, and then you loop around until you reach 2 seconds. The sum of the subscripts of the bubbles you you have passed through is now 4, and so you are done. Your path spells out the correct configuration for beryllium, and the next, and so on for the remaining elements. When chemists write down the really long electrons configuration of an atom with a large atomic number and thus a lot of electrons, they'll sometimes abbreviate the first couple of terms corresponding to the Davis Noble gas with an atomic number smaller than the one they are studying. For example, sodium looks like 1 s square to a square, which can then be variated because neon has the electron configuration 1 s square to a square to p p to the power of 6. This trick just allows chemists to avoid writing down too many terms, since often only the outer couple of energy levels in an element are actually involved in chemical reaction. Uh, Thank you very much for the presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.